Okay, so what we need to do is understand a little bit about how the body and how the physical body and the energy body connect. And we need to develop a sense of feeling with regards to the physical body and the energetic body, and how the breath is used to as a strategy to either upregulate or downregulate. So upregulate and downregulate is enlivening, boosting, charging, that's upregulating. Downregulating is relaxing, releasing, resting, calming. So those are two words you'll hear me use, upregulating and downregulating. Okay? Again, we're looking at how the energy system and the body connect, and what we can do to boost the energetic immune system and support the body in its natural functions, right? So the body is constantly trying to take in energy, utilize it, convert it into energy that we can use for the body's chemical processes, releasing waste, blood flow to the organs, blood flow to the brain, repairing damaged cells, and building new cell material. So these are the things that the body's always trying to constantly do. In Qigong, a lot of times we talk about the ways to help the body do what it's trying to do, facilitate the chemical processes, and boost, today we're talking about boost the enlivening processes, the, let's say in Tai Chi and in Qigong, we talk about raising and lifting the spirit. So there's three things that I'd like you to always think about when we're looking at or when we're going through this session. Okay, so the first thing is the felt sense. The felt sense is how your mind is going to register your energy status, and we automatically do that simply. When we're tired, our mind registers, okay, well, I'm low on energy. Or if we're getting tired, our mind registers, okay, well, I'm low on energy. If we're awake and if we're stimulated and if we're alive and vital, well, the mind registers that as well, okay? What we want to do is develop and deepen this felt sense of the body and any changes in the energy status. We want to develop a feeling and the felt sense and deepen this felt sense of changes in the energy status. Okay, so that's really key. Awareness of the energy status is really key. We can simply look at how we feel when we hear some shocking news. Okay, a lot of people are experiencing anxiety. A lot of people are experiencing stress because of a lot of the unknowns. When we hear some shocking news, then that stimulates us, and that is an external stimulus that can change the energy status if you're aware of that. The anxiety and the stress can stimulate the energy status if you're aware of that. So once you are aware and you have that felt sense of any change, you can adopt and implement a strategy, a Qigong strategy, to bring yourself down back to calm, relaxed awareness and to your baseline. Okay, so that's one thing, your felt sense of energy. The next thing that I wanted to touch on was the Dantian, our energy center. Okay, so this is one place that you really want to get accustomed to and build a relationship with. okay? Your energy center, the elixir field, it's called, the energy ocean, it's also called, okay? So that's the next thing that you want to get develop a relationship with. What this place does, what it is doing in any particular time, how it's feeling, and what you can do to help facilitate the processes that are going on in this area of your body, your physical center. Okay, so that's two things. The first thing that I mentioned was to develop a felt sense within your body of any changes from the external environment that may um, stimulate your energy status. Having that relaxed awareness, the felt sense of the energy, your energy status, and a lot of times that has to do with your temperament and your mood, your emotional status. So that's really key. Having a relaxed awareness of your emotional status is one of the first things that you want to become aware of, and it's actually really one of the first things we talk about in internal practices, Neigong work, Qigong work. Regulating the emotional mind is what it's called. So the felt sense of your energy status. The second thing that I mentioned was your energy center. Knowing and developing a relationship with your energy center, what all is happening here that has to do again with your felt sense, and what you can do to help stimulate and boost the physical processes that are happening in this place. The next thing, the last thing is going to be targeted more for the immune system that we're talking about. So a slow way to boost the immune system and a quick way to boost the immune system. So these are the three things that I'd like you to just keep in mind, okay? If you just joined, these are the three things that I'd like you to keep in mind throughout these sessions that we're doing about the immune system. The felt sense, developing a deep relationship and a deep feeling for your felt sense of being with regard to your emotion, your temperament, your energy status, whether it's low or whether it's high. So that felt sense, that requires a lot of awareness, continued and sustained awareness. The second thing that I'd like you to keep in mind is your energy center. What all is happening here? What is your felt sense telling you about this place and the processes that are happening here, and what you can do to help stimulate these processes? The next thing, the last thing, is targeted more for the immune system in our times right now, a slow building and a quick building strategy for the immune system. I'm going to go over all those today. Okay? So I just want to say thanks for the opportunity, and thank you to Chief Instructor Mr. Williams, and I appreciate your attention and the interest that we had last week. We're going to do a few more classes of this, the immune system. And let's get into it, okay? The first thing that I'd like you to do is take a second and assess your body, okay? Assess your body, assess your emotional state, assess your blood oxygen state, your heart state if you can. Assess your breathing pace and assess your posture in whatever space you're in. Assess those things. Okay, these are the things that we should always be looking at and assessing, because these are the things that we have the ability to control. Okay, your emotional state, your temperament, your breathing pace, your heart rate, and your posture. Okay, those are the things that you can always change. So take a second and assess those. Okay, if your posture is not upright, do that for yourself. Elongate your spine. Okay, erect your spine. Tuck your chin in. Lift the top of your head up to the sky. Feel the connection of your feet on the ground. Feel the connection of the feet all the way to the top of the head. So this is one thing posturally that you would behoove you to continue to sustain awareness of, okay? The connection of the feet to the top of the head and the elongation and the erect posture here. So that's the first thing. The next thing, let's now look at our breathing. How is your breathing? My breathing is a little bit up elevated right now because I'm trying to talk to you guys here. I'm trying to think about the things that I need to cover for you. So what I'm going to do, and I hope you join me, is take a couple of deep breaths to bring down the heart rate, bring down the breathing pace, and bring down the emotional state. So I'm going to inhale deeply. Do it with me. You can follow my hands if you like. I'm releasing and relaxing, getting rid of any unneeded tension. I'm going to do 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. And 1 more. Good. All right, so just with 3 breaths, you can bring down your heart rate. You can lower your emotional state if it's rising. You can adjust your temperament as well. So just want to get a quick check. Can everybody hear me okay? I don't see any issues right now. Looks like we're good. All right. So we're in a good posture here. Okay. Our breathing is relaxed. This is the first thing that we need to do, and this is what we need to establish first whenever we're doing energy work, whenever we're doing internal work. Cool. All right, all good. Okay. All right, so the first thing is the posture as we do a body assessment. All right, what I'd like you to do now is close your eyes. We're going to be doing a little bit of guided meditation, okay? So close your eyes, continue your relaxed breathing. What I'd like you to do is find a pace, a breathing pace that's comfortable for you. This breathing pace is deep, it's long, it's smooth, and it's continuous. So let's take a few seconds to do that. Inhale, exhale. You can put your hands on your abdomen. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Feel the continuity here. Make this continuity, keep it sustained. Inhaling, exhaling. Bring your mind down to the abdomen. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. Now we're going to be doing a little bit of guided meditation, a little bit of visual work. So I'm going to give you some tools and practices and concepts that are going to help you to be a little bit more confident in your ability to, one, care for your body, care for your physical body, your energetic body, and your mental body and emotional body, okay? So I want you to think about this concept and think about what I just said. And then I'd like you to envision yourself moving through your daily life with these tools in your tool bag and with these skills that you're starting to build. Okay? So envision yourself moving through your life with a big smile on your face, interacting with everyone, because you know that you have an immune system that is strong, vital, vibrant. At the same time, you have the temperament and emotional stamina and stability of relaxed awareness. So with these skills, you can move through your life and handle any interaction that comes. You can handle any external stimulus that might put pressure on your physical or emotional stability. and you envision yourself with the tools to implement and maintain relaxed awareness, emotional stability, and an improved immune system. So this includes interacting with your partner. This includes interacting with your children. This includes interacting with strangers. This includes going to the post office. There's no fear, all confidence, all spirit, all vitality. You're in the grocery, you're at the groceries, you're standing in line with your relaxed awareness, with your immune system boosted. You're calm, centered, still breathing. And as you drive home, you go home, you're still relaxed, you're calm, you're aware at the same time. You get home and all is good. As we enter the home and we see our family and loved ones, and all is good in our home, in our center, in our physical body, in our emotional body. Good. So just stand there for a couple of minutes with your relaxed breathing pace. Stand in your knowing, stand in your confidence that you have the tools, you have the tool bag. Good. All right. Good. So that's just a little bit of guided visual meditation for you. Now we're going to go through the physical processes to manifest our vision. All right? So let's do the first thing. Let's just loosen and shake the body, okay? We'll move through this really quickly because we got a lot of material to cover. I'd like you to continue your deep breathing, sustain your breathing pace that is deep and continuous for you. Shake your fingers, shake your wrist, your shoulders. Feel yourself releasing any unneeded tension. Feel your body's weight in your feet, and feel the body bouncing through your ankles, through your knees, through your hips, through your abdomen, through your spine. Feel this bounce loosening your joints. Feel this bounce loosening the connective tissues in your body. And as you're exhaling, you're continuing to loosen and release any unneeded tension in your body. Good. Spread the feet apart just a little bit. And let's just do a little twisting, continuing to release. Feel the weight of the body again. Feel it in your feet. Feel your body connected to the earth. And feel this twisting and swinging motion coming from your feet into your hips, through your spine. Feel your arms relaxed, loose. Continue your breathing pace that you've established. Good. Good. All right. So it's important to relax not only the mental and emotional state, but the physical body itself, because we're going to do some boosting exercises. And the boosting exercise is going to start to produce of course, your breath and your lung pace, but also your heart. So that's going to also now start to push blood into all areas of your body. So you want your body loose, okay? That's really key. Anytime you do this stuff, make sure your body's loose. Warm up is key. We all know that, right? All right. So the next thing that we're going to do is, remember, this is all for boosting. We're going to do a quick exercise for acute boosting of your immune system. Okay, not only does this boost your immune system, this boosts your vitality and your spirit, as we say in Tai Chi and Qigong. Okay, so a lot of people right now are talking about the will that is needed. Some people who have recovered from the illness have talked about the will that is needed to remain, let's say, to remain alive, but also to do the things that are necessary to, to keep the body going. So we're connecting to the Dantian. Remember the second thing that I asked you to think about was the Dantian. Okay, we're pushing into the Dantian. Okay, we're pushing into the Dantian. So I want you to feel that. Feel the intercostal muscles. Feel the abdominal muscles. Okay, I want you to push out, push in, suck in rather, suck in, push out, suck in, push out, suck in, push out, suck in and push out. Okay. Suck in and push out, suck in and push out. Like if you're trying to feel skinny, suck in your gut and then push it out. Suck in your gut and then push it out. Suck in your gut and then push it out. Suck in your gut and then push it out. All right, so this is really key. My teacher always talks about how you want to develop the muscles and the ability to articulate the muscles in the abdomen. So we're not doing that just yet, but we're getting the mind in here, remember the Dantian, the physical center, and boosting the immune system actively, okay? So the next thing we're going to do is provide resistance here, okay? We're going to provide resistance here as we push in. The next thing we're going to do is push against that resistance. We're going to push against that resistance with the abdomen. Okay, I did about 5. Notice how I use the breath, okay? So there's 3 tricks to boosting the vitality and the immune system as a result. 3 tricks. Exhaling longer than inhaling, and holding the breath, and making what we call a ha sound. Ha, for all of you martial arts practitioners, ha is the same thing, the same sound that you use when you're striking. Ha! Right? In karate, they call it ki. So 3 tricks. Okay, let's go back to the exercise. We're pushing in on the abdomen, providing resistance, and exhaling and pushing against that. Okay, I'm going to grab a good base here. Ha! Ha! 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I just did 10. Now, go back to your felt sense. Do an assessment. Okay? Let's do it again. We're going to do it at least 3 times. Okay? Here we go. Pushing in and exhaling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? Do another body assessment. You're building your felt sense. Okay, what do you feel? What do you notice? Okay, let's do it one last time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So for some of you, assess right now. You should already start to feel an elevated feeling, okay? So what this does is we're getting resistance and we're pushing against the resistance. That's stimulating the breath, and then that's also stimulating the heart. So one thing that I think that we're also doing is stimulating the sympathetic response in the body. The sympathetic response in the body is what is engaged and active in the fight or flight response. So the sympathetic is the fight or flight response. This is what we need, and this is what is connected to your vitality and your will to live and survive. So the sympathetic response and sympathetic system is in the autonomic nervous system. Yes. And It's connected to your fight or flight, which is connected to your will to live and survive. So this is what we're boosting, okay? So let's try it again. We're going to add the second trick, which is holding the breath. On 10, we're going to hold the exhale. Okay, so this should be just a little bit more boosting. Here we go. We're pushing against the abdomen, okay? And then exhaling against the hands. Here we go. Okay, I'll try to count. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Release. Take an inhale and exhale. Do a body scan, internal assessment. What is your felt sense telling you? We're going to do it again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hold the exhale. Hold the exhale. Pushing out. And release. Inhale. And exhale. That's our break. Go into your internal feeling, your felt sense. What are you feeling? What are you noticing? Okay? Again, last time. Here we go. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, release and relax. Body assessment, body scan here. You're feeling these muscles active and engaged. You might feel fatigue. You might feel some tenseness, some tightness. Your sexual organs also might feel engaged. So you got to be careful with those. But actually, that's really good. That's key because you're stimulating a hormonal response. The hormones are hugely important for the body's chemical processes, okay? So remember, the second thing that I asked you was to develop a relationship with your Dantian, okay? With what the processes that are going on in here, that as our physical center, as it's the energy center, the energy ocean in the body, and you're having all these organs and the digestive systems that are constantly happening to support you and your existence. So we're going directly in there, and we are engaging and stimulating those chemical processes so that we can boost the vitality and boost those processes to keep us alive, okay? So that was called martial fire, and that was called, basically that's martial Qigong. We're using reverse abdominal breathing. Anytime you exhale and push out, you're using reverse abdominal breathing. Okay, regular abdominal breathing, inhaling, usually the abdomen goes out. Exhaling, the abdomen goes in. Okay, but with this, these stimulating practices, we're using reverse abdominal breathing, in which when you inhale, the abdomen goes in. And then when you exhale, the abdomen goes out. So one key thing to keep in mind is that we're providing resistance and using resistance as if you were doing a physical exercise, weightlifting, cardiovascular exercise, which makes you exhale longer than inhale, and your abdomen actually expands on the exhale if you're weightlifting. That's what you're doing. So let's see. I'm not sure. Let's see what the time is. Okay. All right. So just to review here, we're going to, what I asked you to do was think about and develop the felt sense in the body, okay? Relaxed awareness is what we're looking for, and that was the first exercise that we did. relaxing the body, relaxing the emotional mind, relaxing the breathing. Okay, so anytime that we're doing exercise, it's kind of your energy and Qigong warm up is to relax and calm down. Okay, the next thing that I asked you to look at and remember was that the abdomen is the energy center. The physical center is your energy center, where all of the chemical processes are happening to keep you alive. Okay. And the last thing that we are looking at is targeted for this topic, which is building the immune system. And this will transition us into the next exercise, which is called scholar fire, scholar breathing. Okay. So scholar breathing compared to martial breathing is a little bit of on the yin side of the spectrum. Okay, so these are both yang exercises because they're boosting the vitality. However, scholar fire is a little bit more yin. It's softer. Now, what this means is that we have to do it for a longer period of time. We have to do scholar breathing for a longer period of time to feel the effects and to benefit from the effects. Scholar fire we just did, and you could feel how that was enlivening and it was stimulating and boosting. So that's a quick, acute exercise that you can do. This is a really good exercise to do also in response to fear. Okay, this is really key. You should share this with all your family and friends that you can right now. Anytime you're feeling fear, anxiety, or stress, you need to move that out, move that energy out. Scholar fire moves that energy out. That moves that out. Okay, and this is what I use when I'm out in the public, and anytime there's something that I feel is sketchy. Obviously thinking about the effects of the illness and the virus, and not wanting to get the virus as well. This is what I do, but I do it. I'm not like walking through the grocery store doing ha sounds, but I'm internalizing it, and I'm manifesting, and I'm embodying it. Okay, so that's really key. So that's just a little bit of a tangent, but that's I feel is crucial. Using that to combat the fear. Martial fire. Okay, we're doing scholar fire. Scholar fire is what you can do right now in your home to prepare for going out into the public, to prepare for your immune system building, and also to prepare to interact outside. This is martial fire. Remember, it's more soft, it's softer, it's more yin, and it requires a little bit more time. Right now, we're going to take the time to feel that and to do that. We're going into the same place, the energy center, okay, into the abdomen. Remember the 3 tricks that I said: exhaling longer than inhaling, using the ha sound, and holding the breath, okay? It's a little bit of a meditation exercise. So you can sit down if you like, you can stand up. If you stand up, just get a little bit of a high horse stance, a high mabu, okay? Okay, now what I'm going to ask you to do is grab your love handles, or squeeze your love handles rather, with some intention into the abdomen. See how I'm pushing into the abdomen? Okay, I'm pushing into the abdomen, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to push against that resistance. We're going to push against that resistance. So I'll get up close here. Watch my fingers, how they expand. Okay, I'm exhaling. If I did it fast, it would look like this. Now what we're doing is slowing that down, okay? So this is, again, martial fire. Some people are just joining. Sorry, this is scholar fire. This is scholar fire. The quick breathing is martial fire. Ha, ha, ha. We're doing scholar fire. Watch the difference. All right? So that's what you're going to do right now. You're going to maintain the squeezing resistance pressure, squeezing, and you're going to push against that. Here we go. You're going to inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Hold it. Inhale. Exhale, relax. That was about 3 or 4 that we did. Here's one thing that I want to mention and note. Utilizing an external tool, okay, for if anyone out there has their belts handy, I want you to use it. If you have a belt on you, use it. Tighten it. Okay? So watch, you're doing the same thing, providing resistance, and watch how I push. Okay? How are we on time? Someone give me a heads up, because I'm not able to see the time. Just give me a countdown of 10, 5, 3, okay? When there's 3 minutes, 5 minutes left, okay? Here we go. Okay, so I'm tightening this. If you're at home, you can continue to use your hands. If you're at home, continue to use your hands, okay? Here we go. Okay, inhaling, exhale. You can squat if you like. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Hold. Inhale, exhale. Relax. We'll do that one more time. Again, we're doing scholar fire breathing, providing resistance to the abdomen, to the dantian, and then using the breath to push, and the abdomen to push against that resistance. Therefore, stimulating the immune response, stimulating the vitality, and as we say in Qigong, raising the spirit, okay? So scientifically, if you want to have an understanding, you want to check out the sympathetic and parasympathetic parts of the autonomic nervous system. Our organs are connected to the sympathetic, or actually to the autonomic nervous system, and our organs and our mind, or our organs and our brain are connected by the vagus nerve, and the organs, vagus nerve, and brain take what's happening in the external environment and either go into fight, flight, freeze, rest, or go into rest and digest, okay? So when we're doing deep abdominal breathing, relaxing, releasing all of the really nice relaxing and Qigong movement, we're going into rest and digest, the parasympathetic response of the autonomic nervous system. When we're doing exercises like this, boosting, stimulating, we're stimulating the sympathetic response, the fight, flight, freeze. So we're engaging the fight response, the will to fight and survive for our survival. Okay, we're going to do it one last time. Here we go. Squeezing, providing resistance. If you have the belt, grab the belt, pull it tightly, really nicely and firm so that's providing resistance. We're going to inhale. Remember, the tricks are exhaling longer than inhaling, holding the breath, and ha sound. Ready? Here we go. Exhale. Hold a little bit. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Squeezing, pushing against the hands. Exhale. Hold it. Inhale. And exhale. Hold it. Inhale. And exhale. Holding. Inhale, one more. And exhaling. Huh. Finish that. All right. So that's it. I'm not really sure how much we have time, how much time we have. If someone can just communicate that to me, because I got nothing on me to tell the time. I'm in the woods right now. We're in Northern California on top of the mountain here. It's a little bit cloudy. It's a little cool. So in terms of your immune response and your immune system, you have to be conscious and aware. We have as long as you want. Formal class, go to 1. Okay. So just a couple of more things. You have to be conscious and aware. So right now it's cold out here. So I have to be really careful. Of course, when we're cold, right, we put on more layers. That's going to keep us warm. Another thing that we can do is stimulate the dantian and the fat to start to produce more energy. So the class starts at 1 o'clock, 15 minutes from now. So in 15 minutes is 1 o'clock? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, okay, I think we're good. All right, so I'm just gonna review and then I'll finish off here, okay? Because just to let you guys get back. All right, so the first thing that we did was a guided meditation. It helps to visualize where you want to go, how you want to be, and how you want to move through the world, right? So right now, of course, you have this stimulus, this crisis, this virus. What's going to happen? The emotional body takes a toll. Yeah, we'll talk issues. The emotional stability and the emotional mind is huge in Qigong, right? It's a meditation exercise. For us to remain relaxed, for us to remain calm, and for us not to overthink, that's an exercise of meditation, right? So a lot of people are not really sure how to approach a practice of meditation. Just us being able to stay calm in this crisis is an exercise of meditation. That is an opportunity to become more meditative. And what I mean by that is to become more conscious and aware of your emotional state and your voice text issues. What's happening? I'm not sure what's happening. What do you mean, Mr. Williams? Voice to talk issues, voice to text issues. I just took that to mean as talk the issues. So maybe you can elaborate. All right. So where I was, the first thing that I asked you to do is there's three key things that I asked you to take away from this session. The first thing is the developed felt sense of your body and your energy status. Okay. Your energy status and your felt sense, especially when we're talking about internal work. Okay, we can easily access this felt sense when we're ready to go to sleep. Obviously, we feel tired. That's your felt sense. When you're hungry, you feel you're hungry. So it's the brain and body communication, and that makes your mental state. Okay, your brain and body communication as it is engaged with the external environment. Okay, that produces and stimulates your emotional mind. In meditation, we talk about regulating the emotional mind, regulating a relaxed, neutral state. So maybe in the future we'll talk about embryonic breathing and how embryonic breathing is the practice that keeps us neutral. And neutral is really where we want to be, right? Because we've got all these people talking this and talking that, and all of the media saying this and saying that, and this can easily trigger your emotional state. If you know how to stay neutral or come back to neutral, you are taking power, taking control of your own energy. Anytime your mind is running, or it's out there, or here, there, and every other place, you're losing vital energy. You can just become tired just from your mental overthinking. So like I said, we are being asked right now to develop our meditative minds in being neutral, calm, and relaxed. From there, then we decide what is the appropriate course of action, and we respond accordingly, not react emotionally. So that was the first thing that I talked about, is the felt sense and building your felt sense of your physical body, your energetic body, your emotional body, and then your breath body, as it's a strategy for stimulating, either upregulating or downregulating your body. The second thing that I asked you to do, which is the exercises that we went through, the second thing I asked you to do is develop a relationship with your energy center. Develop a relationship with what we call the Dantian, the elixir field, the energy field, are the names in Qigong. This is where your vital energy, your quantity of energy is stimulated and charged and stored. When you can rest and relax, you can store and preserve your vital energy. The exercises that we did next, the third thing was how to boost the immune system, stimulate and invigorate the vitality, your will to live. Is the exercises that we did, two different ones. One acute exercise, martial fire, Qigong breathing, and then the more long-term exercise that you can do at home is scholar fire breathing. Okay, but they're both the same thing. They're both yang. They're both elevating, uplifting, energizing. Okay, compared to deep abdominal breathing, regular abdominal breathing, which is relaxing and resting and calming. Okay, so going back to those exercises, what we did was provide resistance pushed into the abdomen, and then with our breath and with our abdomen pressed out against the hands, pressed out against the hands. Okay, so this is the same thing that you do whenever you're exercising. We know that when we exercise and we pump the heart, pump the lungs, stimulate the blood flow, the skin opens, the pores open, and we sweat, we know that this is elevating our temperature. We know that viruses can't live in this warmer environment, kills off viruses, it releases waste in the sweat, boosts the metabolism for all the body's needed processes to get rid of waste and convert energy. So exercise, that's why exercise is so vital for us. What we're doing is an internal exercise, more of a let's say a nuanced and targeted exercise solely for the let's say it is for the body, but for the immune system itself. Okay, so we did scholar breathing and martial fire breathing. So those two things. Let's see. The next time we get together, we're gonna go again into the abdomen, into the abdominal cavity, and we're gonna look at full abdominal cavity breathing in the front, not just in the front, but in the back body, and then in the pelvic floor. The pelvic floor is the bottom part of the cavity. We have the whole torso. Okay, we're going to be doing full torso breathing, but we're going to do front body, back body, and lower body of the torso. All right, so that's it. If you have any questions, you can feel free to reach out to me. You know, this is Facebook, so I'm easily accessible. All my stuff is public. I'm not. I don't have any. There's no privacy settings on my Facebook personal account, so feel free to reach out if you have any questions. I'll be back. I think again we're doing this again next week. I just want to say thank you for your attention, and thank you to the senior chief instructor, all the other instructors as well, and just say hi to all the old friends. And that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you're benefiting and staying safe, calm, and sane out there. And prayers for you, everyone, and the whole country right now. All right. Take care. Thank you.